How's everybody doing tonight? This is John. I'm excited to talk about Lydian World, but you know what? We're going to talk about a lot of things tonight and how Lydian World ties to everything in GS Partners and how it may affect the value of our coins, how it can affect your income, how it can affect your teams. There's a lot. In fact, after learning a whole lot about Lydian World, I've come to one conclusion. In my humble opinion, this is the most important thing in this entire ecosystem. This is the biggest thing that we have, bar none, and everything ties to Lydian World. Go back and look at the press releases that were put out recently, and it talks about Lydian World and what they're going to do, and they're connecting retailers to blockchain to 𝐿999, and they're connecting us with the retailers and everyone. Bruce said it best in his training, so again, a shout out to him when he said it's a gateway. 𝐿999 is a gateway, and Lydian World is Lydian World is the gateway for 𝐿999 and retailers to come together. So every other project out there, platform, cryptocurrency, you're looking at 1 to 5% of the population may rally behind it. 1% of people in the world really have cryptocurrency or really know a lot about it. 5% know a little bit about it, 1 to 2% own it, and that's it. It's not that many people. But with Lydian World, because of the fact that retailers they must use 𝐿999 to market their products and everything, they're going to be exposed to this. They have to be exposed to this, otherwise they can't use it. I want you to think about a few things tonight when we go through this. Joseph went on stage and he talked about the office in Dubai. Then he talked about an office in San Francisco. Then he spoke about an office in Atlanta, 3 offices in Canada, an office in Kazakhstan, an office in Germany, an office in Stockholm, and now we're talking about an office in India. Already, all in 2021. Why? Why? Is that because we have that many members around the world yet? Because that's not the answer. That's not why. Think about it. As starting a business and you're expanding and you want to support your partners. You want to support the regions and the areas where you may have retailers and partners that want to sell items. What about the gold, the silver, the precious metals, all that kind of stuff? All these dealers around the world that Joseph knows. That was his world for a long time with Gold Standard Bank. And all of the different retailers that are coming in, the white labels. Remember a call a couple of months ago when he said we had about 500,000 retailers or white label deals out there. Remember that? He said we will have about 500,000 retailers between now and sometime between now and the end of the year. Remember that meeting? Remember when he said that on a call to all of us? Well, look at all of the offices. Look at how much area this covers. All of Canada, United States, 1 on each coast. Right there, a couple in Europe, 1 in India, 1 in Kazakhstan, 1 in Dubai. Think about what's happened right. I want people to wrap their minds around this tonight as I go through this and understand how big and significant this really is. And we're going to talk a lot about how this could also affect the value of the coin. But one thing before I get into all that, I think this slide is the most crucial, the most critical slide of all of them tonight. I learned as a young man in my early 20s, I had success in my mid-20s, and I'll tell you why. I give all the credit in the world to my uncle. At the time, I had so many things on my plate, it wasn't even funny. He said, John, and he literally looked me right in the eye and said, listen, I need you to understand one thing. He said, you're good at a lot of different things, but you need to focus on one thing right now. Whatever that thing is it your appraisals, is it this, is it that, whatever that is, and master it. Get so darn good at it and focus on it and drive yourself to do that, and you will make a fortune because you've got the ambition and everything else, the drive, the work ethic, all that comes, but you've got to focus. Young man, you've got to focus. He told me, he taught me that. Every time I have solely focused on something, I have had success in it. Every time. Anytime I have lost my focus, or I've had all these different other projects going on, I have never had success. Ever. I can go back to any time in my life. All the successes I had, I was solely focused on it. And I had a plan. We're going to talk about a 3-month plan, a 6-month plan, a 1-year, 2-year, 5-year, and 10-year plans. And we got to talk about focus and the mindset. This is simple. This is simple. Our job is easy. We acquire 𝐲𝐿�9. We acquire things in the ecosystem using 𝐲𝐿�9 or legacy points or whatever, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, now at this point. We acquire these assets. We lock arms with multi-billionaires and partners, multi-millionaires, other partners, and we allow them to help increase the value of the assets we acquire while building offices around the world and exposing what we have worldwide. That's it. That's what we're doing. We don't have to build the offices. We don't have to do a lot of things they have to do. We just have to acquire assets and plug in and stay focused. Focused. Just like my uncle told me. We stay focused and our futures could be very, very bright. But we got to do that. So let's talk about this Lydian world and this Lydian lions and everything. Like, there's a lot of different paths to Lydian world. I bought a bunch of certificates this week. I'm excited about it. Canada, South Africa, Switzerland, Sweden, Australia. That's what I've purchased so far. I've got 2 others I'm working. My next 2 will probably be San Francisco and then Atlanta. Probably be my next 2. Because that's where a lot of the action is. There's a way to acquire this. So your best bang for your buck. Some of us received community nodes, some of us didn't. Right now, where the value is sitting at 𝐲𝐿�9, I would highly, highly recommend picking up these exclusive nodes. I helped a gentleman with them this morning. He was excited about it. Some guy that knows cryptocurrency inside and out, frontwards and backwards. And he said, what's my incentive for holding? I said, well, first of all, it's your 2-year plan. Your 2-year plan. I said, this slide right here represents your 2-year plan. It represents your 6-month plan. I said, how do you mean? Your 6-month plan, because December 26th is when we start receiving payouts from Lydian World. I said, if you have a node right now that's locked for a year, there's your 1-year plan. You've got that sitting, there's your 1-year plan. If you have a second node that you lock for 2 years, there's your 2-year plan. Now you're using your second node to receive Lydian points, Lydian dollars, to buy certificates. You receive them every day. You purchase certificates that start paying out in about 6 months. There's your 6-month plan. Then you use the money you're receiving from either staking, if you didn't get the node, DeFi, or the staking from the node, and you're using that money to fill into maybe 𝐲𝐿𝐿 or put into the bank account when that rolls out or whatever. There's your 1-month plan or your 3-month plan or your, whatever. You've got a 3-month plan, a 6-month plan, a 1-year plan, and a 2-year plan, all just in this right now that I've spoken about. And you're creating multiple sources of income for yourselves just by doing this. Then the 5-year plan, 10-year plan, that, hey, what do you want to do with the coins that are unlocked in a year from now, 2 years from now? What other products and services will we have by then? I don't know. I mean, I've heard whispers and things like that, so I'm not going to share any of those. But there are a lot of things coming, and there's a lot you can do when you unlock those. So I'm not going to dump all my 𝐲𝐿�9 in day one. I hold 𝐲𝐿�9. Say, for example, I have 1.5 million in these exclusive nodes. That's 72,270 Lydian lions. When we go through what you receive to be a citizen, that's phenomenal. Because it's not just a retail. It's not just profits from retail, which many of us thought that was the case. That's not the case. It's what the teams are doing as well. It's both. I've heard so many, John, I can't build a team. I can't build a massive team, a huge team. Well, you know what? In Lydian world, we're all one team. Wherever you have a citizenship, you're receiving overrides on the teams as well. Where do I purchase a citizenship in Lydian world? My best advice to you, find out where the offices are being built, and you may want certificates where the offices are being built. I'm just saying, follow the breadcrumbs. Follow the breadcrumbs. Follow the action. Where the action is where the most of the money is going to be. You can fill up these nodes. Again, let's say 1.5 million. That's 3 nodes because they're 500,000 coins each node on this one. And you're looking at 72,000 Lydian points. Depending on what you purchase, you can get anywhere from 4 certificates to about 14 certificates. Now, somebody has come to me and said, why would I pay 15,000 Lydian lions for one area when this one costs 5,000? You ever hear the term, you get what you pay for? Well, if you're paying 15,000 Lydian lions versus 5, the one in 15,000 probably has a lot more revenue for you to earn. So you may want to think about getting that one, because that's where the action is. That's why they're charging more, because they're going to be paying out a lot more. You got to use some discernment in here and kind of really put the strategy together. Then you get the 66 XLT as well, which is towards the square footage, things of that sort. In my opinion, right now, I'm still waiting to look for a little more information on the buildings and what the anticipated revenues are and all that kind of stuff. But in Lydian world, I have a lot more information. My focus right now is Lydian world. It is getting the certificates. It is getting the exclusive nodes, because exclusive nodes end at the end of this month. That's it. They start paying out August 1st in these points. And you have until now in December to buy. Well, you can even purchase certificates after December, but I'm just saying you can collect as many of these as you want. We're going to show you other ways to collect these Lydian lions as well. So those big numbers right in the middle, those represent how many Lydian lions you will be paid, you will earn during the 2 years that you're holding an exclusive node. That's it. That's what these represent. Imagine having 900 million 𝐲𝐿9. Now, here's the cool thing is 100% of the coins you purchase, you keep. You hold, there's your 2-year plan. Like I said, but by having a 2-year plan, guess what? You get all of this extra right here and the square footage. But this, the Lydian dollars, do you want to go buy dollar for dollar? Do you want to spend $24,090 on 24,090 Lydian dollars, or would you like to purchase 500,000 𝐲𝐿9 for about $2,500? Which one would you rather do? You get your 𝐲𝐿9 for $2,500, something roughly, something like that. Then you get 24,000 points, which equal $24,000 in the Lydian world. Think about it this way. I have a really good friend. He's my neighbor. Well, he just moved recently, but he was my neighbor. And he had a massive, massive team all over Europe in 𝐖𝐨𝐫𝐥𝐝. My friend Dustin, really, really great guy. Huge team in 𝐖𝐨𝐫𝐥𝐝. Well, I got to the party late. And I was doing something else or whatever. But I kind of found out, had a general idea what he was making on that team in 𝐖𝐨𝐫𝐥𝐝. I would have taken 20 grand all day, every day, and said, here, put me at the top of that team. Here's 20 grand. I want an override on your team. I would have done it all day. But I especially would have said, hey, you know what? I'll give you $2,500. You give me that amount back in assets that could appreciate. I'll hold it for 2 years, and you gift me that 24,000 towards that team in Europe. That's what this is right here. You're not just buying into the retailers coming in. You're buying into the teams that are producing currently right now. And on December 26th, you'll start receiving those payouts. So you choose, hey, do you want the coins, pay a fraction and have these points awarded to you, or do you just want to buy them dollar for dollar? Which one would you rather do? You'll get the points either way. You won't get any 𝐷999 if you just go buy Lydian points. You're not going to get any, you can do it. It's completely up to you. But if I were you, this is where my focus, when people ask, where is your focus? It's right here. It's right here. It's the best bang of your buck. It's the best value, period, bar none. Then you're able to acquire even more. For those of us that want the real estate, I bought some real estate vouchers. I've been in real estate for 20 years. I love real estate. So I paid for vouchers, and check this out. Hey, you know what? I want to dabble a little bit in the real estate. I want to buy some real estate vouchers. Okay, fine. And look at this, 100% bonus value in Lydian lines. You get a $99 voucher for the real estate for the XLT. You get 99 Lydian points. $299, you get 299 Lydian points. Look at it, it's dollar for dollar. Isn't that cool? And then you got up to the higher dollar amounts, and it's 150%, 175%, 200%. You get double. So you're getting Lydian points. Hey, buy some real estate, make an override on the real estate. The real estate will start paying early next year because the building will be done in October. And then after that, they've got to fill it with the tenants, with the people who purchase this and purchase that, all that. A lot of them are, I'm sure, are pre-sold. I've been in real estate forever. They always pre-sell these things. They're all under contract, right? I say I wouldn't venture to say probably 80–90% of that is under contract already. But then they'll come in, they'll collect the rents and whatever, they'll pay them out first of the year. That's how it works. If you want to do it that way, great. But let's go back to this slide. You get all three. You get all three. And you get your 𝐷999. To me, this is the best value right now. In my opinion, this is the way to go this month. And next month, they may start something else. But that's what I would do. That's my personal opinion. Getting your citizenships, earning rewards. See right here, Australia, Canada, Sweden, and then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see South Africa in there. Then here in a couple days, you're probably going to see Atlanta and San Francisco in there as well. Those will be my next two. All you need to do, if you have Lydian Lions, you go to the screen, you click on Lydian World, and you go to the dashboard. From the dashboard, you go in there, I want to become a citizen, mayor, whatever. I'm starting with citizenships, and I'll work my way up. Citizenship, and why? Because I can get citizenships on all sorts of countries instead of a president on one or two. That's why. Okay, I'm just bringing in more and more countries. That's why I'm doing it this way. I want to become a citizen, select the country. Check the eligibility, click on that, it will tell you. Now here's the key. If you try to purchase it without going down below it and clicking on add country, you will have to use 𝐷999 or exchange legacy points. If you want to use your current Lydian dollars, all you do, and I'll show you on my screen later, you will click on add country and then go through that process to drop down again, and you click on that and you can exchange your Lydian dollars dollar for dollar for a citizenship or mayor or whatever presidency in that country. So you just click on the add country below and then it'll show it just like that. And what have I done? Now I've got one source of income with Australia, 2 sources of income with Canada, 3 sources of income with Sweden, and a 4th source of income with South Africa. I promise you it's in there. It's just the screen wasn't big enough. But then I have another source of income because I have a community node. There's 5. I've got an exclusive node that's holding. That's another source of income. That's 6. I've got 𝐷999 on my dashboard. That's 7. I'm building a team. That's 8 plus 7 ways to get paid by building a team. That's 15 sources of income. See what we're doing here? Then there's GS Wealth. I'm definitely going to take advantage of GS Wealth once we have more information. There's 16 sources of income. putting money in our bank accounts, earning up to 12.5% on that money. There's a 17th source of income. This thing is powerful if you work it correctly and you're plugged in. Country staking wallet. Here's all these different ways we get. This is where the money's coming from to be paid to own these certificates. How do you get certificates? You get an exclusive node. How you get certificates? You build a team if you want, because you can earn legacy points, which will convert into certificates. And I'll show you how that works. But look at this, country staking wallet. So you go on there and I'll show you. Let's go back to this screen here. When you're in this screen here, you will see a couple options. And again, I'm going to go, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to my back office and show you later in the call how to do this, how to navigate it a little more. But you're going to see a screen in there and it's going to show you this screen right here. This country staking wallet, GS Lifestyle, GS Bank, Trivia Robot, and 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐩𝐭𝐨. You're going to get a percentage from all of this stuff. So we're going to have country staking wallets in each wallet. So a percentage of those staking pools and those payouts will go to people who own certificates. GS Lifestyle, swipes on cards, products sold in GS Lifestyle, the card itself and different things in GS Lifestyle will be paid out into Lydian World. GS Bank, part of that will be paid into Lydian World. Trivia bought into Lydian World. It's a game, a trivia game. You can, the winner gets paid. Part of that goes into the world. 𝐂𝐫𝐲𝐻𝐿. Remember those little toys they were playing with at launch, those 𝐂𝐫𝐲s or whatever? Those will be put into the pool. Any merchant, any retailer that signs up that sells his or her product and service will be put into that pool. People paying their, again, with GS Lifestyle fees, things of that sort will be put into this pool. A lot of different things will be put into this pool for you to receive a commission on. Market vouchers, they purchase a market voucher, so they're buying G99, they're buying all these they're doing put into this pool. So you are getting paid all sorts of different ways just for having a citizenship or presidency or whatever it may be in this pool. And the question I get is so crazy. Are you sure they're going to pay? Of course they're going to pay. Listen, I was paid over 4,000 times last month. How many of you on this call are currently staking? You have DeFi or staking set up. Are you receiving your weekly payouts? Of course you are. Can you take that 𝐷999 and sell it on an exchange anytime you want? Of course you can. In fact, you can put it right into your GSL account right now, put it over to MasterCard and spend it. It's 100% liquid. You can spend it right now. You're being paid. Did we get paid on our community in the nodes like I said? Yes, we did. Of course, we're going to get paid on all of this other stuff. This is what's going to drive the value of their coin. This, the Lydian world, this is going to be the single most factor, the force driving the value of the coin, and I'm really going to get deep into that. Let's go into the packages first, though. There's 5 packages available right now. I want you to see something on here. You will be able to earn all of these different points just for building a team. You buy 𝐷999, you buy this voucher, you get so many legacy points. You can earn legacy points all sorts of different ways. And when they announce the $10 to $20 million contest here coming up, it's going to show you all the different ways you're going to be able to get even more and more legacy points. How much money do you want to make? This is where people need to learn to think like a true business person, a true entrepreneur. I have it, well, I don't have a basic package. I have Explorer, and I'm about to upgrade again to the one above Explorer, the Pathfinder, and then I'll reach Legend here shortly. But I'm at Explorer. Why? Well, it's simple. If I get legacy points, I want to take some of my legacy points and I want to purchase certificates in Lydian World. Well, if I have 100,000 legacy points and I'm a basic member, I only have $20,000 that will convert because my 100,000 is at a 0.2 ratio, so only 20,000 Lydian Lions. If I have a premier package, I'd have 40,000 Lydian Lions based off of 100,000 legacy points. If I had an Explorer package, then I would have 60,000. Pathfinder, 80,000. Legend, dollar for dollar, 100,000. It's dollar for dollar across the board. Look down here. What if I want to purchase Lydian lions? Well, if I'm a legend, if I purchase 1,000 Lydian lions, I would receive 7,000 because they 7x it. If I make a couple purchases because I own these packages, I will not only pay for my package, I will be way ahead of the game. So you got to learn these packages and what these green dots represent. It puts you way ahead of the game. Right now, I call this a market grab. Well, whenever you have a company, what they want to do is they want to go out and get as much market share as they can as early as they can. You as members are out there grabbing as much as market as you can because you're out there acquiring assets all over all sorts of different ways right now, and some of those assets are already paying you out with the community nodes and the stake and the DeFi. It's already paying. If you're building a team, you're already making residuals, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to build a team. It's up to you what you want to do. But anything over and above GS Wealth, the bank, Lydian World, all of these other things, just it's more opportunity to grab more, grab more, grab more. The more assets you have working for you, the more money you will make, right? That's just, you know, common sense, right? The more assets you have paying you, the more money you're going to make. That's exactly how it works. We're just fortunate enough to be in a platform where we can have multiple assets paying us, but learn where to plug in. Are you just basic? Do you just want to refer 1 or 2 people and not do much? Maybe buy a couple G99 here and there. Okay, maybe basics for you. If you want to just go nuts and say, legend, I want it all, I want every benefit I can uncover, then legend's for you. If you're somewhere in between, one of these packages in between, that's what is for you. It depends what you want to do, what you want to achieve. And you just go through the packages in your back office. You decide which one would I like and why. All of them, if you use them, will pay themselves off plus a lot more. A lot more. If your team uses them, yes, it's commissionable. Goes right into that 9-level compensation plan. But these packages are directly related to Lydian World in the sense that if you purchase Lydian Lions, you can 2x it, you can 4.5x it, you can 7x them, or 20 cents conversion per legacy point up to $1 for dollar conversion per legacy point, which turns into Lydian Lions, or you can take the legacy points, convert them in Lydian World directly to certificates or above to create residual incomes and lock arms with teams that are building in those areas, plus the retailers that will be added to those areas. You get both. You get both. And staking rewards and all sorts of different things. The people that have the certificates, my goodness, I can't even go into all of the income that's going to be out there to be made. So look at mine right now. I use mine as an example. 4.5 million 𝐲𝐿9 just on my dashboard. This is my personal stuff right here. Bunch of nodes loaded. I've got my exclusive nodes coming in this week, so I'll load probably 3 or 4 of those. The 4 nodes loaded right there. There's one source of income right there with the coins. I'm going to hold these, and let Lydian World work its magic and let the value go up. There's a source of income right there. There's a source of income with my nodes right there and a 1-year plan. Right? They're locked for a year, but I'm getting 99. Well, I'm getting 40,000 a month, right? Because 9,900 times 4, so just under 40,000 free coins a month. Then I've got some XLT. Well, when I bought XLT, guess what else I got? Lydian Lions. There's a 3rd source of income. I'm going to get real estate payouts. Real estate payouts, node payouts, 𝐲𝐿9, 1 source of income, 2 sources of income, 3 sources of income, really 4 because I'm getting the payouts on top of that. 5 sources of income because I'm a block star every month. So that's a bonus every month. Infinity Pool, 6 sources of income because I am a director or higher every month because I'm building a team. So these are team building incomes right here. The GS Smart Finance, just having your money in the bank when the bank opens in October, source of income because you can earn up to 12.5%. Go back to the packages, and based on which package you have, you will earn more. You might earn 5%, 7%, 8%, 10%, 12.5% based off the package you have. as well. They all correlate. They all kind of work together. And then GS Wealth on top of that would be an additional source of income. And then you get paid 7 ways in our 9-level compensation plan. That's 7 additional sources of income. So you got to understand, you can do exceptional. There's so much potential money to be made in this company. It's not even funny. So much potential income to be made in this company. But you got to understand how everything ties together. And 𝐲999 is a middle. It is a core of everything we do. In Lydian world will be the largest thing we do. That's why you're going to get a little bit of override from all these different things as a certificate owner. John, I don't have a huge team in France. Fine, buy a certificate in France. I don't have a huge team in the Netherlands. Fine, buy a certificate in the Netherlands. Get an override. Get an override. Now let's talk about the value of 𝐲999. The big 3, the bank, Lydian world, which is also known as GS world, but really Lydian world, tokenized real estate. Those are mammoths. Those are huge. Now let's talk about driving the value of this thing. The market dictates the value, so we will have to influence and build the market. It's easy to figure out what a value of a coin is. You take the circulating supply and you divide it by the market capitalization. That equals the value. So what is a circulating supply? That is not the supply, the circulating supply. That means that is a supply that is circulating out there, not locked. Not locked. If they're locked in nodes, they're not circulating. If corporate's holding them, they're not circulating. Our circulating supply is not 16 billion. It's nowhere close to that. But if you go to CoinGecko and others, it shows 16 billion. Why? Because we haven't had to report it yet. We don't have to report it until the IPO. We don't have to report it yet. When we did report it, we open the IPO. I have a nice assumption why that this is going to have a nice spike in value. Here's the question. Why didn't we do the IPO in June? Well, I'll tell you why, because we acquired more assets. Has anybody ever taken a company public on this call? You have to report everything, right? You have to report all your assets. You have to report everything. Well, if you acquire assets prior to having everything done, you've got to report those. You got all these different things, okay? There's a lot you have to do. About 6 weeks out. It was 6 to 8 weeks. Now it's about 6 weeks out. We had a gentleman from New York fly in from the New York Stock Exchange talking about it. In fact, this is what he said. If Joseph calls, you come. That's what he said. A gentleman from the London Stock Exchange was there. He spoke at the event. The IPO is going to give us a lot of exposure, a lot of eyeballs looking at our blockchain. Our entire blockchain is going public. Our blockchain went public. Why? Simple, because it wasn't simple to get approvals, I'm sure. Name another coin right now. Name another blockchain that's gone public. Maybe there's one or two. I don't know. I don't know of any. I know Coinbase did, but that is an exchange. It's not a blockchain. What other blockchain has gone public? And why haven't a lot of blockchains gone public? Why? Because of volatility. They don't have a Lydian world. They don't have Lydian world. They don't have the merchants that are going to get. Now think about how this value is going to be driven. How it's going to be created. We're going to have members purchase coins. Right now, it's dropped a little bit because some members have sold coins. That's simple, because now the market capitalization, the market cap went down because people sold. The circulating supply, we never changed it from 16 billion. That's why you see a dip. That's why it's happening. Well, what's going to happen when we report the real facts? These are how many coins we have locked in community nodes, 3 billion. We know that. Our goal is another 3 billion coins in the exclusive nodes. That would be 6 billion. Plus the fact that we're holding on 4 billion corporate. Well, that would be 10 billion. That right there would take us over a cent or more. And then on top of that, all the new members coming in. And now we're going to have more and more things to use the 𝐲999 for, like GS Wealth, put it in a savings account to draw interest off of it. Our merchants coming in to purchase 𝐲999 to use it for Lydian world, because they have to pay us in 𝐺𝐵𝐹𝐹9, which means they have to purchase, which is going to do what? Add more to the market capitalization. Market capitalization is how many coins are in the market right now. How many coins are being held? What do people have? As the merchants come in, more coins will be held and paid back to corporate for exposure, for their NFTs, for their advertising, for their marketing. That's when you're going to see a big spike in the coin. Right now, rejoice, cheer, jump up and down because you can get the coin for so little and you can gobble up exclusive nodes. Then you can turn around with those exclusive nodes and get all sorts of Lydian lands and buy all sorts of residual incomes. You're literally buying streams of residual income. That's what you're doing. And you can get the coin for next to nothing right now. But all of this matters. This is what's going to create the market. This is what's going to influence the market. The IPO will definitely create and influence the market. Lydian world for sure will create and influence the market. The memberships will, the member behavior, the GSwap, the nodes, the master nodes, all of it will create and influence the market. And when we took this model, when they took this model to the stock exchanges, they're like, this makes sense. This could be stable. This could continue to increase in value. Because as you expand, office where? 3 in Canada, 1 in San Francisco, 1 in Atlanta, Kazakhstan, Germany, Stockholm, all over, all these, India, all over the place. As we expand, as our bandwidth expands, or merchants come on, the white labels, all this takes place, boom, a mad rush for market capitalization, a mad rush. And these guys they're not interested in dumping. They're interested in buying the coin so they can use the coin to what? Market their products and services. These are not the day traders coming in to dump on your heads. That's how they're able to get approvals to places that want to see stability, aka or i.e. stock exchanges, actual exchanges. We got to understand this plan and understand the strategy behind it to fully appreciate how powerful and vast it really truly is. Right now, we should be tripping over ourselves. Get the exclusive nodes, get your 2-year plan, boom. Your 2-year plan and your 6-month plan with the payouts, starting in 6 months and after, just pay out after pay out after pay out, because you have all these certificates because you got an exclusive node. How cool is that? I think it's freaking amazing. Now let's go to my back office a little bit. Let me stop share a little bit here. Go to my office. I want to show you how to navigate a few things because you probably want to know how to do this. I would assume you would. So let's go ahead and share this right here. Okay, so here's my back office. Let me come down here and go to Lydian World. Click on that. Go to my dashboard. So, I got to put my 2-factor in there. Oh my goodness. Of course that happens on a training. Got to reload. No problemo. We'll get here in a second. Somebody can play some elevator hold music. Would be great as they do this. CGS partner, boom, 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 678, authenticate. All right, now I should be able to pull it up for you guys. I want to show you this really quickly. All right, how do I feel about G99? I felt fantastic. Mix out of these things here. Okay. Let's go to Lydian World again. Let's go to dashboard. I want to show you a couple of things in here. And then I'll show you some things on my front dashboard as well, so you guys can learn a couple of how to navigate this and that. So it's just taking a second to pull up. All right, so this is what we were talking about earlier. Now, again, I want to become a citizen of whatever. All right, here's a citizen of, let's say, Algeria. I don't want to leave Algeria out. Check eligibility. Now, right here on the right, you will see it will take 2,462 Lydian lions to become a citizen. Now, you can say exchange legacy points. You're thinking, no, I want to use Lydian lions, right? You want to do that. Or if you can't become citizen and may make you pay in G999. So if you don't want to exchange your legacy points, you want to use the others, you want to use the Lydian lions, you come here and you click on add country. So you scroll down, click on add country right there. Now you would deposit Lydian lions. What you want to do though, before you do that, is you look up here and you want to write down this number, 2,462.2. Copy it there, whatever, write it down. Then go to add country, and then you would put the amount in here, paste it in there. There's your amount. Please select which country. That's, you know, Algeria, right, is what we said. Now, I'm not going to add that now because I don't want to be, it's a no knock on Algeria. I'm just using it for San Francisco and Atlanta or whatever. So, and then you click on add now, let it wait, and then what will happen is you will see it pop right down here on your list. Okay, on your add country list. You will see it down there. Okay, there's South Africa. See, there it is. Told you I have South Africa. I had to scroll. So I've got those 4 countries right now that I am a citizen in. And that's all you have to do. Now, if you want to see the country rewards, click on here, and it talks about the country staking wallet. These are the payouts that are going to go into all of these countries. GS Lifestyle, GS Wealth, Trivia Robot, the museum, and all more as they add all the products and services. Boom, there's going to be added to this, and you'll be able to receive all sorts of fun things and whatever. So position table, this will tell you if I put in X amount more, I will become mayor, and another one I'm working on to become a mayor on. Click on my dashboard, come over here, give me a second for this to load. Now, look at this right here. Oh, come through here again. Okay, so I go through here. I've got my vouchers, my XLT vouchers, a little bit of USDT, Lydian Lions, blah, blah, blah. 3,000 left because, again, I'm waiting for 20,000 Lydian Lions for something else, long story, but I've got 20,000 coming. Plus, not to mention, I will get more with the exclusive nodes. Community nodes, view now. This is where you're going to learn about the community nodes. Explore the packages. Explore now. That's where you're going to learn about those 5 packages. Exclusive nodes, click on view now. That's where you learn about what you get paid for having an exclusive node. Also, when you purchase the nodes, what you will see your coins. You click on view now. That's where you're going to see the coins loaded in these right here. That's where you see it. The magic journey right here. Another thing, if you want to purchase real estate, XLT, property market voucher statistics, you'd click acquire move and pick living exclusive. You click on that, that's where you're going to see if you buy 99, you get 99 Lydian dollars. If you get 299, you get 299 Lydian lions, sorry, not dollars, lions, all that kind of stuff. If you want to purchase G999, click right there. There's your G999 voucher right there. And you can use Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Tether to do it. So you click on G999 market vouchers, acquire G999 right there. Then instead of the real estate, you go to G999. You click on next step, $99 worth. So I'll do it right now. Bitcoin, next step, 99. If I want to add it to the exclusive node, I click there. If I just want it for my dashboard, I keep it like that. I click on next step. I click on yes, click on OK, hit OK again. Congratulations. And then, okay, I'll wait for this G999 market voucher. So give me a minute. And then once it loads on my computer, here it comes. Now that unlocks. And I don't want to make another transaction until this one comes up. Because if I do, I'll lock my system. Then I'll have to contact support and it'll be a royal, you know, take however long to have it unlocked. And I really don't want to deal with that. So I wait until those things come up on the right side. If you want to see how many times I've been paid this last month, right here, 645 times. There's a bell right there, and it resets. And each month you're going to see how many times you get paid. This is real as it gets. But you got to understand how all of this ties together. So again, exclusive nodes, best bang for your buck. Why? Because you're getting all those Lydian lions just for holding. There's your 2-year plan. Again, Lydian lions, your 6-month plan. Explore the packages. Why? Because then you can benefit more with your Lydian lions or everything else, because the bigger the package you have, the more money you're going to ultimately make. Community nodes, those are sold out, but for those that have them. That's where you view them on the community notes, and you're getting your payouts on the 6th of each month, 9,900 G999, which I would hold on to it for now. If you want to sell some G999 to purchase real estate and stuff like that, just when you click on the vouchers or whatever, or you click in Lydian Lions, I believe they give you 2 cents or 4 cents per, so you can use some G999. Go to Lydian World and you can buy using G999 if you want to. I wouldn't recommend that because I would hold on to my G999. I would just use Bitcoin or whatever and get it. Okay, this right here, if you go down here at the bottom, this shows you the commission you got paid this month, Ethereum or Bitcoin. So say 0.0 whatever, and then Ethereum, it'll show you the commission there. All of that's in there. This one right here, if you come in here, you go to my reports, you can look at infinity pool, legacy points, all close to infinity, infinity lines. So if you go to the infinity pool, you click on this, it shows you where you're at in the if you're in the infinity pool, whatever, it shows you who your people are. So congratulations, James and Trevor and Pierre, you guys are all directors or higher. So congrats on that. It'll show you what your rewards are right now. As of today, this is what your commission would be, my total rewards. It shows you how many people in the company. So there's 2 executives right now, 3 continental executives, international executives, a couple, 1. No ambassadors this month yet. Of course, we're only 11 days into the month. So that it shows you all of this kind of stuff, right? So it's very important to learn everything in your back office, what it represents, what it is, why, and all you have to do really honestly is just click through each one. I'll do it. I did a training on the back office recently, but they changed where a few things were located. So I've got to do another one, but just click through. You want to learn about Blockstar, Infinity Pool, just click on them. It shows you how to make money in the infinity pool. You can make as many residual incomes as you want in this company, as many as you want. You just have to decide what you want to do. It's really that simple. What do you want to do? Do I want to be a customer? Some people ask me this, how do I become a customer? Well, you have somebody send you their link right here, this link, and then they choose customer or partner. If they choose customer, they will only be able to purchase things and set up residuals, but they can't build a team as a customer and can't get paid as a team. If you pay your 49 or whatever and you become a member, you buy a package or you refer a package, either you pay your 49, become a member, buy a package or refer a package, then you can build and whatever, do all sorts of different things. Okay, so a lot of great stuff to know. But Lydian World, Lydian World, Lydian World certificates. That is going to give you your, I'm telling you right now, as they build those numbers up and those revenues come into all of these countries, that's where you want to be. So how do you get the certificates? The best way, exclusive nodes. Said it 20 times. Why? Because repetition is the key to knowledge. That's why. Exclusive nodes is your best bang for your buck. It is what it is. But if you want to get square footage instead, fine, get square footage, but at the same time, you're going to get Lydian lands with it. If you just want to be by G999, great, click right here. G999 market vouchers, back down here, acquire G999. However you want to do it. But the best bank for your buck, the best assets, the best payouts, everything together, Lydian Lions, legacy points, everything, or you can use Bitcoin, whatever, you can purchase them direct if you want, but I'm telling you, exclusive nodes is the way, right? So with that, this has been recorded. I will go ahead and stop this meeting. I will post this tonight so everybody can have it. We're going to have the same training tomorrow night, so invite your teams. We have 71 people on here right now. We want 200 people tomorrow. Tomorrow night, pack this call so everybody understands where they're at. Couple updates. We have taken 3 systems and integrated 3 systems. That's why you saw a little bit of slowdown. You're going to see more accurate numbers in your back office as everything probably in the next couple of days. Let the company catch up. The support team's being revamped after the integration is complete. The office is being completed right now. It may already be complete in Dubai. It was about 85% built out when I was there, so it was almost done. So the office is about to open full-fledged, fully staffed, everything, better support, all that's coming. All that's coming very, very shortly. So with that, everybody, have a great night, and we'll talk soon.